I've been keeping this basil on a windowsill facing the south for a while, and if you see there, it made roots. So you know what I'm thinking now, right? Like, ready-made basil plants to put outside in the dirt. I just spilled water all over. I'm gonna try it. Never tried that before. I guess I've never kept basil in a little jar that long in the kitchen. Huh. Let's give it a try. Well, good evening. It is Sunday evening, July the 6th, 4th of July weekend, and we are supposed to be getting some much needed rain here within the next hour. Do I hear thunder? Oh, I hope so. Stan has been watering like crazy, but watering is not the same as rain. So there have been some changes, quite a few changes. It's been a while since I made a garden video. These sunflowers all came up from last year. So did this melon. I think it's an Athena, pretty sure. Came up volunteer. Also, another Athena melon came up volunteer. And you can see the elderberries way back there. I need to water them. Stan's been watering the garden, but not the elderberries, and they are, if we don't get a good, like 3/4 inch of rain or so, gonna need to water them tomorrow. Okay, and we have different, this is the later sweet corn, same kind, serendipity, but just not ready yet. And then this sweet corn is tasseling, as you can see, and looks like the ears are coming out. Yeah, oh yeah, here's one. There's one. And these are zucchini that came up, well, they came up volunteer and then Stan transplanted them, so they'd be sort of, I don't know what that is. So they would be more in a row. I've been picking, well, quite a few beans, as hot as it is. The tomatoes, nothing ripe yet. And the problem is there have been hornworms, which is pretty early. And not only have there been hornworms, usually you can tell hornworms because, let's see if I can see any plants here that have, where they eat off the new foliage at the very top. Okay, these look fine. Okay, like this. There's an example. See that? It's eaten off at the top. And here's another one over here. The problem with these is, oh, and another one. So Stan found 3 worms. They camouflage so easily, and he killed them. But the problem is they're also eating the tomatoes, biting the tomatoes, which, foliage is one thing, but you eat my tomatoes, I get pretty irritated. I mean, we have plenty of tomatoes, but still, it's the idea. These, I think, are the health kick. Either that or we planted some new paste tomatoes called Marianne, I believe. Marianne? Like Gilligan's Island, Marianne? Maybe it's Marinara, like the Marinara Trench. Well, it's one or the other. Not exactly sure. Okay, there's the green beans. And the peppers are finally, looking better. In fact, so this is the row of big peppers. Bell peppers, I think. I don't think we have any sweet peppers that aren't bell. And then the middle row, wow, it cooled off some. The middle row is the mini peppers, 2 different kinds. Hi, Tiny. And then the last row, look here, these jumbo jalapenos. My son asked me if we had any jalapenos yet, and I didn't think we did, but hey, we do. Like 3 on that plant. They were so prolific last year. And then there's some garden salsa there too. Potatoes, Stan has been watering them, and even though they look like they're dying, since he's watered, they are getting some new growth too. And we found out that all 3 varieties we have are supposed to be good keepers, so that was a nice surprise. What was really surprising was these red chieftains, which are, red potatoes aren't usually keepers, but these are prolific, and they're also really, really white fleshed, and they're keepers, so that's good. The onions, if we have too much rain, we will have to pull them out. So let's see, this is what it looks like. Yeah, I didn't spray the apples. I sprayed them once. That was not enough. It had been so hot and so rainy, and then, I don't know. So anyway, the garden looks a little bit more lush than it had, I would say. Oh, I want to show you something planted on the east side of the house. Come on, Rain. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, east side of the house. something kind of unexpected that I tried, and it seemed to work. So we have this nice, just empty space here, which we've been using to get some dirt when we need to cover some plants or mound up the potatoes, that sort of thing. So it's been nice, and we still have plenty garden left for us. There's the calves. Not our calves, but they are at home here. Okay, over here. So the lettuce that we planted in the what do you call them? Big containers. Those did not turn out. We had to rip them all out. They were all roots, and there were no lettuce. But this here, by the LP tank, did really well. I've already thinned it once. It looks like it's ready to be picked again. We've had a few cucumbers, but they seem to have some kind of blight. I don't know. The God Love tomato. I think there's one that's getting... He didn't pick that, did he? Oh, there it is. There's one that's starting to get ripe. That's like the only tomato we have. And there's a little bitty sun gold. Where'd you go? Okay. That's starting to get ripe also. And then more cherry tomatoes. Okay, and we planted some more lettuce here. I don't know. Some of it's coming up. Okay, anyway, so as I said, we tore out the lettuce because it wasn't doing well. This basil here, I transplanted. Great. There goes the air conditioner. All right, we'll talk over the air conditioner. These transplanted real well from here, but these I accidentally started in the house. Okay, that one's not great, but this one, I had it in water by the kitchen sink, and it actually made little roots, and so I thought, well, it has roots, I could plant it. It's living, so I'm growing some more in the house to try that. This I bought at Meijer, some oregano, and maybe the aloe vera will make it now. I don't know. And these are my favorite zinnias. So nice. Okay, time to cloud watch again and hope for some rain.